and welcome to the Bouncy Cow. Today we are going to try and build a tank. In the end it should look a bit like this, although I did try to add wheels, but that did not work. Anyway, so let's start the building procedure. So you have to have quite a few green bricks, a turret, and so on. So we started off with this greyish piece. It goes a bit blurry when I hold it close so you can't see it that well. Now, we tried to build a turret that looked a bit like this. This is going to be changed later though, so it's just out of preference if you want this one or the later one. So we built it by, as you can see, it's sort of your choice. You can put the green flat pieces on top and then put the normal green pieces below. And then we attached it to our little thing on the tank. Then the next thing we did is we got some green bricks and walled up the tank. We also used some curved bits for decoration, but that's your choice. I'll just speed it up so you can see it. Alright guys, so as you can see I added an army soldier. It looks quite nice. I also gave him a gun because that can also look nice. Alright, so the next thing, you're going to need quite a few green bricks for this. Oh, that's just me trying to secure the army soldier because he wasn't there. Didn't really want to go in. Alright, so we used big long planky bits to try and get the tank body. Remember, if you don't have them you can just use smaller ones and try and attach them all. We use those nice curved ones at the front because, to be honest, they actually look quite good. Alright, the next thing we did is me just collecting bricks. Oh, there we are. So we replaced it with just one large one. I mean, it didn't really matter, to be honest. It's just it's probably best having a secure one. And instead we put those other ones behind it, but we only put one because we wanted the tank to sort of just curve down a bit. So because one would be just too big of those plank bricks, we just use smaller bricks. Alright? So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to attempt to add some wheels. So, first we wanted those lovely caterpillar tracks. Yeah, they look nice. Yeah, preferably you want grey or black, but of course you can, stand with different ones. And so we're just going to add all of those caterpillar tracks, and of course just, add just minor decorations. They look quite nice. Alright guys, so we're just going to finish adding all of these bricks. Yeah, we wanted to sort of keep to the same grey, although I think we would change a bit because sometimes you just don't have enough of the right colour. So, because wheels would be a bit too difficult for this stage, though I do try to add them later, what we want is some black pieces that can sort of look like make pretend wheels. And actually, yeah, they look quite nice. Of course, if you do have any way of adding wheels, like I'll show you a way later, but I run out, so this is probably looking the best it's gonna look when all these things are added. So let's just finish adding all of these wheels and caterpillar tracks. So as you can see, I went a bit off colour, but I mean, yeah, it's generally best to sort of keep around a grey green. So let's just carry on adding all of these wheels. it's generally best to make them all match. Alright, so that is looking like quite a nice tank, but of course, it can do with some decorations, like we could have some bit of greenery surroundings. As you can see, I'm adding a few trees around the area. They're looking nice, you can see. If your trees don't stand up, then just balance them on big plates of Lego blocks. Anyway, you can sort of make it look camouflage, by adding all this scenery. Of course, if you do have any, for example, army trucks, and I'm just about to bring in one, you can add them as well, because, yeah, it'll look a lot nicer. So, once you've decorated this completely, it'll actually look very good. You could use big brown plates for the ground. Yeah. Okay, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that first part of my video. Bye. Alright, guys. So the second part is going to be focused on what you can do with the tank. So everyone sort of wants a rotating turret, so you can do these sort of things. So find a nice rotating piece. I used one of these, but of course, let me just put it on. You could use slightly bigger ones. Anyway, as long as it allows the turret to rotate, it's good. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is play with my tango, is to sort of make my turret look a bit nicer. So it looks a bit like sort of blocky green thing here. Now, I used a sort of, don't know what to call it. It's a bit of a tanky piece. It's a gun. You can find it in lots of Lego sets. So if you want to take your one of your sets apart, then you can do that just to get that gun. So as you can see, it's looking nicer. Because I can't find another one of that colour for the moment, I won't add one yet. But if I do, then if I do find another colour turret, then I think I do later, but I'll just add it on. Alright, so the next thing we are going to attempt to do. Alright guys, so now we are going to attempt to add some wheels. I have a lot of weird and wonderful ways that I tried to do it, and I spent about an hour trying to do it, and I couldn't really work it out. I did have one way which worked. This was this way that I'm doing, but I spent a lot of sort of trial and error here. So what I tried to do was to get those pieces with the holes in and then attach wheels to them, until I found out that all of my wheels were the wrong size and didn't attach to them. So I had to choose a different size, which I only had 4 of the wheels for. So it ended looking, so this is when I actually tried to do it that way. It ended looking a little bit like this, with one side sort of only having, and I tried to, yeah, there we are. So you've got to sort of support it up so the wheels don't bang on the side. So yeah, that's what sort of ended up happening. In the real end, I actually put 2 wheels on each side, and I just put my normal black wheels in between, which are like the make-believe ones. But you can do it any way you want. So goodbye, see you next time on the Bouncy Cow.